Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
Alert! Look out! Look out!
Here's Allen to throw it. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Tackle there by Michael Pierce. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to the ground, this time Cook. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
2nd and 10.
5 wide. 56.
In motion left is Davis.
Middle.
Allen going to audible to a different look. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Half 85. Alert!
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. I love that play because in the snow you think run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Left side, Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Allen going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now, hang on. We got an injured player down there. Oh, boy, that's Odell Beckham Jr., OBJ, who's hurting.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9.
Jackson.
We'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. From the gun, Jackson. This is Smith on the ground. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down there by Taylor Rapp. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. Austin Hooper from 13 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Into space at the 45. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On second down, Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Allen now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion left is Davis. Allen will try again on 2nd down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8. Play action. Now Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Raheem Mostert. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Powering his way forward. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They run with Hines. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
3rd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, middle.
Play action. It's Jackson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Jackson now. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Again, Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Mostert.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
56, 56. What's that?
Allen going to go on 4th down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson. It's caught. Smith.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Open man is Duvernay. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 36 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Pass caught. It's Davis.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, and being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Once again, it's Mostert. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
That's swung out to Mostert.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to first and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Mostert will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Allen.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Odafe Owe from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.